Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jennifer. So guys, in this video today I'm gonna show you an easier way to make this wrap you're seeing in front of my dress. So if you're interested, please keep watching. So all you have to do is you take your measurement from your waist to your hip where your draping is gonna start. So for me it was like 8, and then from that 8 I'm gonna take another 8 where my draping is gonna start and end, which is gonna be the total is gonna be 14. And from the one hip to the other side, as you can see, I'm making my tape loose and I want it to fall on the other side, but I don't want it to float too much on the floor. So it was like 16 inches, and I have this 2 meter left over from the dress I made because it was a straight dress, so I had like 2 meters. So this is me just trying how it's gonna look like a whole 2 meter, but I just end up deciding like it's gonna be too much. I don't want it to sweep so much, so I want it to be like a normal dress I can wear anytime, not only like when it's an occasion. So like I say, the length I'm gonna take 60 and the wideness I'm gonna take 20. I don't want it to be so much, as you can see in the video, like you did see in the video before. I don't want it to be so much, so I'm gonna take the wideness is gonna be 20. By the time I make my pleat or gather it, it's gonna be 10. So the length 60 inch and the wideness 20. So this is me just double checking if everything is okay. I was thinking of taking more, but I don't want it so much. I want it to be simple and cute, classic. Yeah, but always double check. It's very important. I would rather spend my time checking than doing it fast, doing it wrong. So this is me. I just put the fabric on the floor, measuring what I was measuring while holding it, like I said, in the length 60 inch and the wideness is gonna be 20. So I have to first measure like 20 after taking the 60 and then connect it, the whole process. So if you don't understand what I'm saying, please just watch the video and please repeat the video if you can. So after marking the 20, now I'm gonna connect it like all around and then cut.
Guys, I will be uploading my cutting and sew tutorial of this dress. I did use my brown dress pattern, and the pattern tutorial is on my YouTube channel. If you are new, welcome to the family. Please like this video, share, comment.
Like I did say, this fabric was 2 meter long, so I needed like 60, so I fold it where my 60 ended, and then this extra piece I was just going ahead and cut it off because I don't really need it. So after cutting, like I said, double check. Even if it takes you 1 hour to double check, do it. If you don't understand, leave it for a moment, do something else, then you will get it right. So this is me trying, and I'm happy of what I'm seeing. This is how it's gonna look. So this is my skirt. It's already done, stitched with the lining and everything. So I'm gonna do the same thing I was doing on my body, but now on the actual skirt. First thing you have to do is your allowance. If you did take 2-inch allowance, make sure you mark your 2-inch allowance. If you did take 3, it depends, 1.5, 1 inch. So from that allowance, I come down. Don't watch that 7, like 8 it better, because 7 it was a little bit higher. So from that 8 I mark. You must go down again by 8. This is where our drip is gonna start and where it's gonna end, and that space in between is gonna be open. So on the other side of the skirt, you go in again by your allowance, if it's 2, 1.5 or 1 inch. So this is me just showing you the piece, I'm gonna go ahead and stitch it. So you must go and hem it all around, even on that bottom line, which I didn't. It was a mistake. So you must hem it all around. You can just leave the side that is gonna be attached to the skirt. Yeah, so after stitching, this is how it's looking. I went ahead and hem it. Like I said, you must hem it around. Don't leave that bottom there. I did, so just hem it all around. You can leave the other sides, it's okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and start creating our pleat. As you can see, I'm gonna make sure I did leave this side, like I didn't hem it, so it's gonna be inside the skirt. You can hem it if you want to. So now we're gonna start making our pleat. Remember, this piece is 20-inch wide and the length is 60. So we're gonna start making our pleat, but before that, I first want to measure how much I'm gonna drape on the skirt before it actually fall down on the other side. And I did mark, I think it was 28, and I mark also on the bottom. Then you go ahead and connect it because you want to do this properly. Okay,
Take 28
on the top and on the bottom, then you connect it. Okay, this is where our drape is gonna start and end on the skirt. So this is just me marking my allowance again, because I want to get this so right, because I hate redoing. It's learning, but sometimes we must be patient and teach ourselves slowly. Then I'm picking. I hate that one. So this is just me marking my seam allowance. Remember, that's 8 spaces where we're gonna do our pleat. So you don't start your pleat from the top of the skirt. You start where I did take 8, I mark, then I take another 8, I mark. As you can see, I went ahead and fold my fabric, okay, and I make sure the fabric, it's in the seam allowance. It doesn't start on the allowance, it's also inside. So I love to make pleats upward, because upward pleats sit properly and it looks cute. Then downward, it's nice, but sometimes it just look weird when the wind come or when you sit, stuff like that. But upward, you can sit, stand and do whatever, your pleat will still look cute. Yeah, just watch what I'm doing in the video if you don't understand. So at the end, you must make sure you pleat it that way. So I didn't stitch that part and I regret. So you must do it this way, so you don't want anything to show. So always make sure you pin your work, even if you're a Pro Max. Oh yeah, pin your work, you need it. Okay, pin your work, because you want to stitch it once and looking good and clean. So I teach myself to be patient when I do things like this. It's very important. Sometimes tailors and fashion designers, you just want to finish the thing. No, man. So this is me pinning. Please pin your work. And I went ahead again and put my allowance, which is 2 inches, because baby girl here always lose and gain weights. So yeah, I mark my 2 inch on top of the pleated, as you can see in the video. So just fix everything properly, and you must already put it in the shape of draping after pleating. As you can see, I'm just grabbing everything on the other side, and I'm not gonna pin it on the skirt. I'm gonna pin it on its own, because I'm gonna stitch it on top of the skirt after joining the skirt front and the back. So for now, I will just pin it that way to show you how my draping is looking. Yeah, I hope you understand. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my 2 inch allowance, which is very necessary, because once I'm gonna stitch the skirt front and back, and then I'll come and stitch this strip on top. Just make sure you take your side seam, also your seam allowance, the 2-inch on the other side of your skirts. My dear, double checking it's better than to feel sorry. So I always make sure I double check, because I start feeling sorry for myself, Make it once and make it right. So this is me just making things looking good. So once I sit down and stitch, I stitch it right, okay? As you can see. So I'll pin it a little bit so you might just see how it's looking. So this is how our drape is looking. Like I said, I just pin it on the top side to show you how it's looking. And yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and join the front and the back, but this is just to show you first how it's looking. So you must always double check before stitching. It's very important. So I went ahead and joined my front and back, and this is how the skirt is looking. So I stitch the other sides of the drape, like the top side, after joining the skirt. And please hem this piece all around before stitching it. The mistake I did, I did hem only the other side, I didn't hem the bottom. Now I enter ahead and stitch that place because I don't want it to fall every time like that. So I went ahead and joined. This is how my skirt is looking, but this is going to be a dress, not a skirt, but you can also make it as a skirt. It's actually looking very cute. Like I did say, I stitch on top after joining the skirt. So guys, if you're my regular, thank you so much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share, like, comment. I'll see you in my next one. Thank you so much for your support. I will upload a cutting and sewing tutorial of this dress very soon. Bye bye.